What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you came back to check me out one more time, one more time, one more time. And I'm here to tell you, we got another one. We got another one. Oh yeah, we got another one. And let's go ahead and race right on through this video. Alright, everybody, now what you're going to see in this video, you're going to see several different games. You're going to see some Sebastian Loeb rally. You're going to see some Dirt Rally. You're going to see some Project Cars. You're going to see some Drive Club. And the reason I have such a montage of different racing games is I'm here to make this video for you guys. And we are going to talk about upcoming racing games. And I do believe this is PS4 racing games. My bad. I thought it was an article that included Xbox One. Alright, we're going to kind of try to go quickly through this article because there is so much information on upcoming PS4 racing games for 2016, 2017, and I'd like to cover it all. So at the top of the description will be a link to the article if you want to go back and review it and you want to maybe catch up on something that I didn't mention. I will try to mention as much of it as possible. But the very first game that's listed is Gran Turismo 7, and that's to be announced for the release date. The 7th major installment in the re-owned cycle of racing simulators that has been exclusive pride of consecutive generations of the PlayStation console. The Japanese studio Polyphony Digital, having years of experience in working with the brand, is responsible for the developing the newest Gran Turismo. The game allows us to test our racing skills by driving numerous licensed vehicles, ranging from mass-produced cars through custom racing models to futuristic prototypes. The developers have prepared a vast collection of tracks, including both closed circuits as well as more public areas. The advanced physics and driving models are definitely strong points of the title, as they take a number of factors into consideration, including the speed, mass, aerodynamics, or the suspension settings of our machine, as well as external factors, for example, the surface on which you are driving or the current weather conditions. Additionally, Gran Turismo 7 features a very complex multiplayer mode, along with players' achievements and statistics having been designed for the PS4. The game boasts significantly upgraded visuals. Okay, and then the next game listed, Gran Turismo Sport, and that has a release date for 2016. When? We don't know. A spin-off of the popular racing game series developed by Sony's consoles, and the first one to the franchise that was tailor-made for PS4, developed by Polyphony Digital in cooperation with the FIA organization. Gran Turismo Sport focuses on the titular motorsports, having the player compete for the most prestigious cups at the titles, just like real race drivers do. The gameplay mechanics corresponds with previous games in the series, letting you climb up the ladder of a professional driving career and drive a whole range of licensed sports cars, dedicated racing, or concept cars. The competition has a different form here as individual players represent their home countries or favorite car manufacturers. The game features more realistic driving models as well as noticeably better graphics. It's also going to support the PlayStation VR headset. Oh snap. I'd like to get it, being honest, like the PlayStation VR, but at this time I have no interest in it because the only game that's VR compatible that they really announced is Gran Turismo Sport. And that's not enough reason for me to spend $500 for one game. Well, there's another one, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, now the next game listed is Sesta Corsa PS4, and this is the PC racing game brought over. A very realistic racing simulator developed by independent studio Kanzo. I'm not even going to attempt to say the name, which specializes in the genre. The developers of Sesta Corsa previously created such games as the Netcar Pro and Ferrari Virtual Academy. The game allows the players to assume the role of professional race drivers and participate in emotional races of various car classes, from mass-produced vehicles through prototypes to the legends of GT and F1. The game has realistic driving models developed by actual engineers and professional drivers. The model calculates many factors related to cars' behaviors on a track, including overloads and adhesion. Assess Corsa's high-quality graphics use the potential of DirectX 11 libraries and the 8th generation console. It uses such technologies like HDR, motion blur, dynamic lighting, and shadowing. And you guys can expect to see a lot of Assesta Corsa on my channel when it does release. Now, excuse me. The next game listed is Carmageddon Max Damage. And I think we're going to have to kind of abbreviate, and I can't read all this because it's not. If I read each game that's listed for every word for word, it would be like a 50-minute video, and that's going to be too long. Okay, no, Carmageddon is going to be like coming out June 3rd, the same day Assesta Corsa is to come out, and it's going to have basically the gaming gathering franchise. The gameplay mechanics of Carmageddon Max Damage do not deviate significantly from the solutions employed by its predecessors. We participate in a murderous racing tournament in which we fight for victory as well as survival. The gameplay is purely arcade. We are given a wide selection of maps and vehicles as well as more than 90 various power-ups that can be found on the racing arenas. The game offers several single-player and multiplayer modes with different victory conditions. So what does that tell me? That tells me it's a new age Twisted Metal, even though it's not a brand new IP or nothing like that. But it's a game like Twisted Metal. Next game, June 17th, 2016, Valentino Rossi, the game. Okay, a racing game developed by Milestone, an experienced Italian team. The game is a successor to the MotoGP series. For this installment, renamed after establishing cooperation with Valentino Rossi, a famous Italian racer who was awarded the title of world champion several times. Therefore, the game is again an extensive Grand Prix motorcycle racing season. The carrier of the champion himself is in a foreground here, but thanks to the license, the game uses all authentic teams, motorcycles, racers, sponsors, and tracks of the 2016 season are included in the game as well. The riding physics are even more realistic than usual here, and a great diversification comes with an opportunity to participate in rally events, which is an activity Ross developed a strong passion for as well. Okay, now check this out. This next game listed, we don't have any information for it. It just says Tabletop Racing World Tour. It says tomorrow, May 3rd. But I don't know. Now, the Tabletop Racing, side note everybody, that's supposed to be a free PlayStation 4 game for the month of May. So if you guys want to check that game out, I strongly urge you to be watching for that game to come out soon on the PlayStation Store as a free game. Grab it when it's free, because you don't want to miss out. Alright, and as long as you follow me on Twitter, and if you have my notifications on, you will not miss when that game does hit the PlayStation Store. I've already put out a tweet to PlayStation, showed them that they still have the April games up for PS4 and that they need to update it to May. So we'll have to wait for that. Now, the next game is Flat Out 4 Total Insanity. Now, if you guys want more information about that, you can go ahead and check out my previous video I just made a few days ago on that topic, on that game. It looks incredible. It sounds like a lot of fun. And when I say it looks incredible, I can't really say that because I didn't really see it, but it sounds incredible. Okay. This game I kind of want to shake my head at. I'm not real sure how to feel about it. Project Cars 2. It's coming, people. It's coming. A sequel to the successful racing game released in 2015 and developed by Slightly Mad Studios, the creators of Need for Speed Shift and Shift 2 Unleashed. Since the game was partially financed on the World of Mass Development platform, players themselves were part of the development process of the title, similarly as is in the case of the installment of the series. It's a realistic racing simulator. Less experienced players can activate various handicaps and assists to make the game less realistic. So if you want to make it arcadey, you got that option. I won't, but you got that option. Project Cars 2 contains much more locations than the predecessor. There are more than 200 tracks to ride on by using various cars divided into 40 categories. The look and technical parameter cars can be freely modified. Ooh, look and technical. I hope that Project Cars you guys, if you guys are listening, give us a vinyl livery paint editor. Let us do all that type of stuff to other cars. Assess the Corsa, you too. All you racing games that are coming out that are being halfway serious, give us a vinyl editor. That is like my number one desire to have in racing games. Alright. So, there... Okay, and then the basic game mode is the single player campaign, which can be played in cooperation with another player. There are online challenges and rankings available in Project Cars too. That sounds real interesting. Sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, that'll come out 2017. And then next we got Moto Racer 4, and that is set for October 2016. Okay, and I don't really have any information on that, so I'll try to do some looking into some of the games I don't have information on to do another video to include that information. And I will also look into doing a video for the Xbox racing games as well, because there's a lot to talk about for that as well. Okay, the next game is Drive. That's 3 drives. 2017 is all the information we have. Now, this next game, Speed Elixir. And that's for 2017. Developed by Electro Phantom Game Studio, an arcade racing game inspired by the late installments of the Need for Speed series. So the recent ones. Okay, that'll be interesting to see. And we're just gonna go ahead and continue with the list, everybody. Cause like I said, I can't read everything. It's at the top of the description for the link. Go check it out. Okay, and then Grip is the next one listed. That's a futuristic racing game, and that comes out this year. Alright, so Grip looks like it could be a lot of fun. And then the next one listed is TT Isle of Man, Ride on the Edge. That's set for 2017. No information available for that. The next game listed is Distance PS4. Well, they're all PS4. That's set for this year. Next game is being Formula Fusion. That's set for this year. And then the next game for next year is Oblique Racers. And that kind of, from the picture it shows, kind of looks like a Mario Kart future racing game. So that could be interesting to see. And then we got a Power Drive 2000 coming out next year, which kind of gives it from what I'm looking at, it says a retro futuristic racing game, and it kind of has an 80s feel to it looking like. So that could be a lot of fun. Next game listed is Ready to Run for 2017. Now, so what that means is there is a lot of great racing games coming out this year and next year. I wish there was more. I wish they were coming out sooner. But it's going to be a great year to be a racing game fan. And next year is going to be a great year. My predictions on what I'm thinking right now as far as Gran Turismo goes. I'm thinking Gran Turismo Sport is going to come out October, November. And then they'll give us that for about a year. And then Gran Turismo 7 will come out, and that'll be their answer to Forza Motorsport 7. Now, obviously Forza Motorsport 7 is not coming out this year. That's not what I'm saying, because this year it's going to be Forza Horizon 3, and then next year will be Forza Motorsport 7. To those of you that don't know, the Forza series, Motorsports and Horizon are 2 different games designed by 2 different companies. Yes, they're still Turn 10, but they're actually developed by different companies.
So if you don't know, now you know.
That being said, everybody, one game comes out, Horizon will come out 1 year, and then the next year's a Motorsports game, and then it's back to Horizon game. That's how it's been going the last couple years. If you look at the timeline since the first Motorsport game came out in 2005, and I mean Forza Motorsport, that's how it's gone. Every 2 years a new Motorsport game came out. And then when the first Horizon game came out, 2 years later Horizon 2 came out. And now 2 years later Horizon 3 is coming out. So it's the pattern. It's how it goes. Now, in the future, everybody, I will be doing a video to include these Xbox racing games. And I will also do a separate video to get more information on the racing games we just covered that we don't have information for right now. I will let you guys know in a future video. Make sure you subscribe, share the video, so everybody needs to know about these racing games. Everybody's talking about Call of Duty and all these shooting games. Nobody's talking about racing games. True Racer, your boy, I got you. Get your friends over here, tell everybody about me. Alright, everybody, I'm out. Peace. Someone's got to be down for the racers.
Right 6 and left 6.
Haters all around. Don't people got anything better to do than talk shit?
These motherfuckers ain't profound, and they wonder why I keep taking hits. And I ain't talking punches, I'm talking taking hits of that good shit. Feeling like I'm in a war down in the trenches. Some people say